Big rush. He's sacked by a blitzing Kylan Johnson.
Kylan Johnson, I'll meet you at the quarterback.
The money linebacker with a big sack for this Pitt defense.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to Pitt Beyond the Script. As promised, we're with Kylan Johnson, the graduate transfer linebacker who's had a sensational season for the Panthers. Kylan, first of all, thanks for being with us. And secondly, I wanted to ask you, look, you got the win at Georgia Tech, 6-3 now, bowl eligible. Is that kind of at least a hurdle to get over, the fact you guys know that you can at least get to a bowl game?
Oh, yes, sir. It's exciting, like being able to have, guaranteed an extra game at the end of the season. Bowl games are fun. I played in a lot of them. And, it's a good experience for everybody, and it's just a good time. I'm honestly happy about it.
With you, obviously you're having a terrific season. When you look around at the defense and the job the defense has done, the defensive line has been outstanding. We've seen the secondary starting to make plays. What's it like being part of this defense? It's been so dynamic.
Just being able to play fast, communicating with each other, and, that's kind of a reason why I came to Pitt, because we get to shoot gaps as linebackers. That's something I did my first 2 years at Florida that, I really liked. So that just gives you an opportunity to make, a lot of plays. And then just having playmakers around you just makes everything easy.
You shot gaps to the tune of 6.5 sacks, 9.5 tackles for loss. Has it been what you hoped it was going to be thus far, with still 3 and then maybe 4, maybe 5 more games left to play?
Yes, sir. Just having those opportunities is big. Like, before every rep, I'm like, okay, if I see Ryan, I'm going to go shoot this gap. And then when I go, either it's a sack or a tackle for loss.
He gets the snap. He wants to run. He's down to the goal line. Ball came out, and the Panthers pick it up, and they're running with it. Look out, coming up the field. It is Cam Bright on the run, and he's knocked out of bounds inside the Georgia Tech 25-yard line.
What a
wow,
play.
A takeaway at the goal line. Lucas Johnson, the backup quarterback, was almost into the end zone, and all of a sudden they hit by Kylan Johnson.
He dives for the end zone here and gets smacked.
Now, you came up with what Pat Bostic just called the play of the year for the Panthers in this game. You jar the ball loose, your teammate Bright picks it up and returns it deep into Georgia Tech territory. Tell us what you saw on that play, and were you trying to cause a fumble on that play or just trying to tackle?
So I was walked out, trying to defend the inside, and when I tried to go reroute, I saw that the tight end went out, so I didn't really have to touch him anymore. I looked back and I seen that the running back inserted through the B gap as if it was a draw, and it was a draw. So when I seen the quarterback running, I'm like, okay, I gotta go fill this gap. In my mind, I'm just like, he's not finna score this touchdown. So I just went full speed and gave it all I got, and he didn't make it, and the ball came out. Cam picked it up and took it for 75 yards, I think.
What's it like to watch that unfold? I mean, you can hear the crowd, right? The crowd's excited. They think they're going to get a score, and then the crowd kind of gets quiet. And, it's a little different feeling being out there on the field, seeing something like that unfold, isn't it?
Being on the field, all I heard was the ooh. I didn't know what happened. All I know is I looked up and I seen players, running over the top of me. And from this point, I was like, okay, what's going on? And I kind of roll over and I look up and I see Cam running with the ball. I'm in shock, oh man, what happened? But when I watched it on film, I was like, okay, this is a great play, and the ball just popped out.
When you decided to transfer from Florida to Pitt, was part of it to give yourself an opportunity, maybe a better opportunity at playing at the NFL level?
I just wanted to be somewhere I was comfortable. I wanted to shoot gaps. My first year, like I mentioned, I made most of my plays by reacting to run pass and just shooting gaps when I seen it was run. At Florida, you couldn't so much do that because they use a different technique. Not that it's a bad technique, but it's just something that I don't prefer. I feel like I'm a better football player when I get to be free and shoot gaps. So.
Kylan Johnson has had a fantastic graduate season here with the Pitt Panthers. Kylan, thanks very much.
Thanks for having me, my man.
And we thank you for watching this edition of Pitt Beyond the Script.